This is the most interesting security system I've seen so far. This is a live picture of around my house where I've installed the cameras, and it comes with a tablet. So having an app is really cool. This one has a permanent screen. So if you walk into your kitchen and then you have this one sitting on a table, you could see your camera all the time. The cameras are wireless and can be either or. So it can be controlled only by the app, or it can be controlled by this device, which you could still connect with app to it. And it's completely wireless. So it checks all the points. So let's get into the details, because there's a lot to talk about this particular system. It's made by a company called Camcamp. So I've just finished the installation, and this is what I've learned so far, because details are important, right? So there is an app for it, and once you pull up the app, you will be able to see everything live. So you could see it on your phone, or you could see it on the screen itself. This is not a touch screen. I want to be very, very clear as far as that goes. This is not a touch screen. This is a mouse controlled device. So you have this mouse that you could move things around, and you could click on each device, but the phone is going to run the cameras that way. So I want to be very clear as far as that goes. Also, it has recording. So if you look at the playback, they offer you a plan where you could go and see things online, but you could go into the SD card and you could see, this is me installing it. So this is when I was installing it. So you could play back things from the unit directly into your phone, which is really, really nice. As far as the wireless feature goes, this is like a tablet kind of a unit. And if you look here in the back, it has also an HDMI connection and a network connection. So you can connect wirelessly to it and wired. The network connection allows you to plug it in directly to a router, or you could connect it to a TV. So if you have a TV in the house, you could connect this HDMI port to an outside connection, so you could broadcast to a big screen TV. Also, it has a TF card over here. So this is a memory card over here, but it has a built-in hard drive. All the information you see right now is getting stored on the unit itself. And if you use the mouse to click playback, and then you could see all the things that moved around the garage and when. This is when I was doing my installation. So these are motion detection that the camera was able to record and store on the unit without an SD card. You could use an SD card, or you could use cloud computing. The solar is on top, the camera is in the front. This is the camera, this is the sensor, the motion sensor. Has two antennas in the back. Can be hooked up with a USB-C, or it can have its own memory card. But I'll explain that a little bit later in the video. Installation is really easy. The solar panel is exposed to the sun. As you can see, the sun is hitting like right here on top, and then this one is watching this gate over here. One of my favorite things is at night when I walk by my security system and I could see this thing running here. I could keep an eye on whatever is going on around my house. It sits next to my alarm, and I just walk away from it. And it's portable, so I could just move it anywhere I want, and I really like that part. And I did mention that it can work with a TV. So here it is. So as soon as you plug in the little tablet to the TV HDMI, then you'll be able to see the HDMI on your main screen. So you could just put it to one of the HDMI inputs and then just switch with your remote to that input, and you could see your house and then switch away from it. And there are several ways that you could have this one set up, and that's the interesting part about it. So you could have it where it only shows you when there is motion. Because the cameras are wireless and the solar panel is like right on top of the cameras, then you will have a limited amount of power that the cameras can get from the sun. You could plug them in with a USB cord, but if you don't want the battery to run low too fast, you could set them up that it only displays you a picture when there is motion. Otherwise, the picture is static. But it also has a mode where it runs continuously and it broadcasts to this device, but is recommended to be plugged in at that point because the sun will not be able to charge them enough. Also, this is not wireless. As you can see over here, I have a wire. There is no built-in battery, so that's very, very important. This is not something you could walk with around the house, but you could take the power cord with it and then plug it in into a different place. So if you are like in your bathroom and you want to take a bath, but you want to keep an eye on your house, then you could take this one with you, plug this cord in, it will resync in about 15 to 20 seconds. The operating system loads up, and then you will have live picture from the screen of the cameras if they're set up that way. Also, you could take it with you around the house, or just play it on your phone. Because the phone, or if you have a tablet, you can install the app and you can see this screen automatically and all the cameras that are connected to the device. So this is a very, very convenient way to just have this one sitting somewhere in the kitchen where you don't have your phone in your hand all the time and then you're just keeping an eye on your house. And also you could see it from when you're far away, so you're going to the store or something like that. So that's why I said in the beginning of the video that this is a much better product than the other products that I've seen before, because it gives you this feature where you could connect everything to a screen. As far as the installation of the camera, it was very, very simple. The instructions are very, very clear. It comes with a manual. I drilled them around the house and then I ran the software, so you could connect them directly just to one phone, or you could have them where they connect to this device and then your phone connects to this device. I've chosen to connect them this way because then when I walk around the house I could see everything that is going on around the house, and then when I'm away from the house I connect with my phone to this screen that will allow me to see my house. Also a really nice feature that I really like, the cameras are sending information here and the information gets stored here. So if your camera gets stolen because you have bad guys in the neighborhood, you will be able to see them getting into the camera like this, because this will record it. Choosing the location is really, really nice. These are not adjustable, so you cannot rotate them through the software, so they're in a fixed position. But trust me, I've had a lot of cameras that move around. You're never gonna move them. Once you find a good position that they could watch your house, you're gonna keep them like that. Also, it can be installed indoor, so if you wanna just keep an eye on things inside the house, you live in an apartment, this one will work. It also has USB cords, so you can plug them in to the wall. It comes with everything you need in the box, so you just plug it into the wall and then you have the cameras running live 24/7. I think it's a great deal. Keep an eye on it. I'll put a link at the bottom of the video for those people that are interested, and thanks for watching.